The real test of freedom isn't what you get to do on a Saturday. It's what you get to do on a Thursday morning like this, in terms of taking a break from your work in your sunroom and going for a walk and just thinking about things, shooting some content to put your message out there and maybe help somebody on their journey. For me, 20 years, I was in a system as a teacher, as a coach, which I love the coaching. It was the teaching side of things, and it wasn't the kids, and it wasn't the people I worked with. It was the system, but it prevented me from having any kind of freedom. The first time I went to go to lunch and drive and leave the school during my lunch break, and they told me that I needed to sign out and that I was limited on how many times I could leave the school in a semester, that was the writing on the wall for me. Now, it took me a long time to get out because I felt this calling in terms of coaching, and that's just how I was taught to pay the bills, was that, hey, if you want to be a coach, then you got to teach, and you're going to get paid based off of this scale that's set, and it doesn't matter how hard you work, how many hours you put in, how good you are, this is what you're going to get. And, and I was literally taught and trained to feel guilty for wanting anything else. So many people, well, you don't get into coaching or teaching for the money. No, I get that. I don't know. We don't even think about money because we're not even told about money. When you understand value in creation, and for me, like the ultimate, one of the ultimate things with God and my faith is his ability to create, and he created us in his image so we can create. When you understand creation is a lot to do with value, and work in general is trading your life for somebody else's life. When we do that in the form of money, that might not make sense to everybody, but for me, it allowed me to say like, hey, like, just doing what I feel called to do and being poor don't have to be the same thing. And so I finally left the system as a teacher. I can still coach if I want. I can do the football that I love, but I'm pursuing the financial side in a different way that allows me to get a little reciprocation in the value that I put into the world. And this has allowed for the freedom that I now have that I never had working within the system.